Notre Dame has its quarterback commitment in the 2022 class and is looking for its gunslinger commitments in the 2023 and even 2024 classes, with several offers out already. We're going to dive into Notre Dame quarterback recruiting, but before we do, please hit the thumbs up on this video if you like what you see in this video, and subscribe to our channel for more content. Make sure you go to blueandgold.com for more details about pre-ordering the 2021 Notre Dame football preview, 160 pages covering everything Notre Dame football to get you prepared for this upcoming season. So when you talk about Notre Dame quarterback recruiting, you have to start in the 2022 class, talking about Steve Angeli, Oradell, New Jersey, Bergen Catholic High School, 4-star player, the number 12 pro-style quarterback in the country, and the number 5 player from his home state of New Jersey. I've seen Steve throw twice in person and was very impressed with him, and I'll see him again this weekend at the Future 50 camp down in Bradenton, Florida. So make sure to lock into our YouTube channel and blueandgold.com for more coverage of that event. And Steve is a big dude at 6'2", 210. For comparison's sake, he's already bigger than Tyler Buckner, who's listed at 6'1", 207, and he looked pretty big, in my opinion, during that spring game that we saw on May 1st. I think Angeli is a solid quarterback commitment for Notre Dame. The strong arm, mobility, size, leadership, toughness, great personality. He's going to be great in the locker room. Steve Angeli, great gift for Notre Dame on the recruiting front. And moving along to the 2023 class, as I don't see Notre Dame taking another scholarship quarterback to go along with Angeli. So moving on to 2023, you got to think the top of the board guy is Arch Manning from Louisiana. 5-star player, the number 3 overall player in the 2023 class. He was at Clemson this past weekend and threw very well there. The Tigers are a big threat for him. Ole Miss, where his uncle Eli played quarterback. Tennessee, where Uncle Peyton played his ball. Those schools in the mix. Alabama, Georgia, of course, in-state LSU, Duke, where David Cutcliffe is the head coach, and the Manning family is very tied in with David Cutcliffe. So all those schools very much in the mix. Notre Dame seems to be on the outside looking in, but watch out if Arch Manning visits Notre Dame. That'll put the Fighting Irish right in the mix with some of these other schools. But until that happens, I have a hard time thinking that Notre Dame is a big competitor for Arch Manning. Notre Dame also has an offer out to a 5-star quarterback in the 2023 class, Malachi Nelson from Southern California, number 2 overall player in that rising junior class. Have a hard time seeing Notre Dame landing him. You see the future cast 100% in for Oklahoma. Seems pretty likely that he's going to go play for the Sooners. Dante Moore from Detroit, Martin Luther King Fighting Irish offered he and Arch Manning both on March 17th during that Pot of Gold initiative on St. Patrick's Day. Notre Dame seems to be in a good spot here, for this 6'3", 200-pound 4-star guy. I think it's going to come down to Notre Dame and Michigan. Now, Michigan offered him back when he was in the 7th grade. So they've been on him for a long time. Notre Dame entered the recruitment in March. Again, he and Manning were their first quarterback offers in the 2023 class, and then they offered Malachi Nelson a few weeks later. Watch out for Dante Moore potentially visiting Notre Dame this month. He's visiting a few schools, and I think Notre Dame's on his list from what he's told me that he really wants to go see. Really good quarterback, been able to see him in person, and he would be a darn good get for the Fighting Irish. On June 8th, Notre Dame quarterbacks coach and offensive coordinator Tommy Rees had these 4 prospects for its camp and spent a lot of time with these guys during an unofficial visit, touring them around campus, as well as a camp as well. So let's talk about these guys. Braden Dorman, 6'5", 195 pounds. He is from Colorado. A lot of talk about him on social media and message boards. Notre Dame fans seem to be really excited about Braden Dorman, and if that offer went out, honestly, Notre Dame has a really good shot if they offer any of these 4. But from what I've heard about Braden Dorman, I would put in a future cast pick in right away if Notre Dame offers him. Tad Hudson, probably the most well-known group of this, the quartet, even though he's not the 4-star. We'll touch on Marco, who is the 4-star and pictured here. But Tad Hudson from North Carolina, another big-time player, 6'3", 221 pounds. Heard that he had a really strong showing, along with Dorman and Marco Lane's I apologize if I'm not pronouncing that correctly, but he's 6'2", 218 pounds. See him pictured here at the Rivals New Jersey camp. He, Hudson, and Steve Angeli were all at that camp in mid-May, all had strong showings. Heard good things about Marco as a quarterback, liked what I saw from him in that New Jersey camp that I attended. He is the 4-star of the group. And then Parker Lays, 6'2", 215 pounds. He holds an early offer from Kansas, an intriguing player and one to keep an eye on down the road. Notre Dame will also have other class of 2023 quarterbacks come in this month for camp evaluations. So Reese has told each of these guys that he is going to make a decision on who he's going to add to the 2023 offered board at Notre Dame. If you're going to ask me, I think there's a good chance that one of these 4 guys, or maybe even 2, get an offer from the Fighting Irish. And let's move ahead to the 2024 class. So these are freshmen going into their sophomore year of high school. Julian Johnson from the San Diego area, 6 foot, 180 pounds. He was Notre Dame's first offer in the 2024 class, and that came on June 4th, so last Friday. He's got 13 offers per Rivals: Florida, Florida State, Georgia, Miami, and of course Notre Dame. Spoke to him. He's excited about the Fighting Irish, and he wants to visit soon to see campus. CJ Carr, the grandson of former Michigan coach Lloyd Carr, so certainly interesting there. His father was a quarterback for Michigan in the 90s. CJ Carr camped at Notre Dame on Sunday for Irish Invasion, looked really good in front of Tommy Rees, and netted an offer from the Fighting Irish. Carr is definitely excited about Notre Dame. You have to think that Michigan is the favorite to land him with his family connections to the Wolverines, but from what I'm told, he's going to give every program a fair look, and that would certainly include the Notre Dame. And just on Thursday, June 10th, Adrian Posse from Miami, Florida, 6'4", 209 pounds. He's a big dude. 6'4". Even if he's 6'2", let's say, that's embellished a little bit. Even if he's 6'2" as a freshman, that is a big quarterback. He threw for Notre Dame's Tommy Rees on Thursday. He's a really nice player. Again, the size is very good. He's definitely one of the top quarterbacks in his class. Georgia, LSU, Miami, Ohio State, Florida, some of the schools after him early on. So that's the rundown of Notre Dame quarterback recruiting in the 2022, 23, and 24 classes. Make sure you hit a thumbs up on this video. Go to blueandgold.com for more information about the 2021 Notre Dame football preview. Appreciate you guys and have a great day.